How is everyone doing? It's good to see everyone back in the chat. Drop a like on your way in. Let's get started. Now, before I fully start, can you guys just clarify that my mic is okay? I don't want to talk for 10 minutes and ultimately, my mic is sounding like a robot. Can you guys just clarify that everything's fine before I fully start, please? Jay Sheldon, how you doing, brother? It's good, yeah? Okay, perfect. Southflex, how you doing, bro? Liquidity, DC, how is everyone doing? Being good to see you. BNB King, good to see you as well. Putting in a higher low, less than a month, and we got huge market indicators that like election, market data plus October monthly close. Yeah, so regarding Bitcoin, depending on how you want to draw the chart, it depends. You could say it's already broken out and now is back below. It all depends on how you do it. If you do it from the top of the wicks, like what some people do, then you could say it needs to break 70K, hold a day or two, maybe a whole week above it to confirm the next move up. At the moment, it just got rejected. Now, one thing that I could say is that the insiders, the people, the big institutions, they tend to get a lot of this information before the public does. So, I think if we see a dump in the next couple of days, this week specifically, then ultimately what that means is on the 1st of November, when the unemployment data comes out, it is going to be most likely bearish unemployment data. Now, I know the last couple of weeks or the last month, unemployment has come down significantly. Some people will say that, it's due to the elections, the government pampering the data for the elections. I think that's somewhat true. But then now, now the election is going to be like 2-3 days after, which I think by that time, I think all the polls will be closed anyways because they need to do all the counts and stuff. So, we will most likely see the real unemployment data come out in November, and that will dictate which way the market goes. And I do think that insiders will front run whichever way it's going to go. So if they think it's going to come in bearish, they will most likely dump the charts. If they think it's going to be bullish, I think this week is a very important week. You guys should keep an eye out on Bitcoin specifically and some data that's coming out within the next 2 weeks, I would say. Because what the market tends to do is, and it does it every single year, every single cycle, mid-October, the market always rallies. It's been like this for the past 3-4 cycles now, where sometime in October, the middle of October, the market just tends to rally very hard. Sometimes even to late October, and then dumps. Well, in this case, it might dump in November because of the unemployment. The same thing happened last cycle where the market rallied mid-October, and then with the rate cuts happening at that time, and it dumped back down. So let's see what happens. I think this week, next week is going to be very important. It's going to be either stack up more USDT or just go all in if you have USDT spare. Because the very likely chance is if unemployment comes in very, very bad, we'll most likely go down to the low 55s, maybe down here, wick down there. And then if you can hold that region, that will be the lows. If not, then the next lows will be the low 40s. That is a possibility as well. So, that's why I told you guys the last time I was live to prepare for both scenarios, because there's a high likely chance that Bitcoin could just wick off this and just get rejected like it has now. But obviously, we're still middle of the month, coming to the end of the month, so we still got this week to see if Bitcoin can break this high low structure, which it could, and then we could just dump back down. Some people could argue it's already broken, but it all depends on how you draw your chart. If you draw it from the top of the wick, on top of the wicks, then ultimately it needs to break 70K. But it's got the a few thousand wiggle room. That's it. It makes no difference realistically. It's still, just breaking above it doesn't mean nothing. You have to close above it to confirm the move. Yeah, I got some new plays coming for us. Do not worry, my friend. Everything's all the calls that I'm looking for. I think they're going to be confirmed within the next week or so. They will be confirmed. King Casper, good to see you. Rashad, good to see you as well, my friend. Do we think one more drop to load up before the big run? Well, it all depends on the unemployment data. That's all I would say. It depends on the unemployment data because you could say if Donald Trump wins the election, the market will rally, but then next month it could dump again because maybe they will manipulate the unemployment data again and make it go extremely high and then let Donald Trump deal with it, at the start of 2025. That's one scenario. And then another scenario is unemployment just comes in bearish and we go down naturally. Minato, good to see you as well, my friend. Already 9 likes. Yeah, boys, smash the like button. It does help me out a lot. The more likes we get, the more streams I will do. Ross, good to see you. Matt, good to see you as well. Time for some alpha, exactly. Tristan, how you doing, buddy? Matt, good to see you, brother. Hello, future whales. Exactly. We are going to be future whales. We have the best coins in the market in every category. It's just all about execution now. The only thing that you guys need to focus on at this point is, on when to sell. And you have to be very realistic with your price, with your price targets when you sell. You can't just sell and expect a 50x in your portfolio because that happens to a lot of people where their target is 50x and the 50x never happens. And by the time the bear market starts, your portfolio is now up 3x. Some of them are down 4, 5x even. Some of the projects have rugged. So you have to be very careful. The only thing that matters now is execution on when to sell. That's the most important thing. Like I said, do not be too greedy. This is not going to look. The likely chances of this being a super cycle, like all these other influencers are telling you, is very unlikely. We have too much headwinds in order to have a super cycle. Because if you don't get a landing by December, then the next landing will be sometime end of 2025, maybe early 2026. And with that headwind, that's constantly there, it's very unlikely to be a super cycle. If you get a landing, then the chances goes up significantly because once we get a landing, everything crashes, the whole market, everything crashes, and the Fed comes to the rescue. If you don't get a landing within the next month or two, it's very unrealistic that we get a super cycle. We will get a good cycle anyways. We will just get a normal cycle. A super cycle is like 2020, where everything lined up perfectly. We had the COVID crash, and then we had the Fed printing, 8 to 10 trillion in the space of 2 weeks. That is how you get a super cycle. That is how everything goes up significantly. This is the case for a lot of people. When you're in crypto, a lot of people don't like crypto. So when you say you're invested in crypto, they think you're stupid. And I think that will pay off, Tristan. I don't think your comment is deleted, my friend. PR, how you doing, bud? My friend, how you doing? Yeah, YouTube. I don't know why it does this thing where when people comment, it just deletes it or it just doesn't come through. It's quite weird. We will talk about some AI coins this stream. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about the normal AI coins that I always talk about because you guys already know them. We spoke about Sensei all the time. We speak about all the time. We speak about AI tech, AGI. Let's talk about a few coins that have good potential, but that we haven't really spoke about too much. For those of you guys that don't know, we are trading memes in a VIP group, and one of the coins, that we traded, well, a few people traded it, quite a few people in the meme section traded it, is done from when it was called, is done 420x right now, which is ridiculous. This might be one of the first 1000x coins in the group, which is crazy. I have two very capable people in charge of my meme section, which is part of my team. Those are the guys I have in there to run the meme section, and they've been doing very well. Nora, how are you? Very good to see you, Nora. AA, how you doing as well, my friend? AA, the Solana Solana, Shilla. Matt, how you doing? Skill, how you doing, my friend? In crypto, how you doing? It's good to see you in here as well. It's good to see some of the OGs in here. K Crypto Smooth. BF, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you in here as well. Ishak, how you doing, bro? Mark, good to see you as well. Hoove, there he is, the main man. Hoove was the guy who called Speedy at 80k market cap and now is gone on to do over 400x. So congrats to Hoove for calling it and getting into the project. Good to see you, Hoove, my friend. Who rocked BTC? It might have been you, Hoove. It might have been you. Ross, how you doing, my friend? The start of every month is weak because what tends to happen is all the institutions get uncertain on which way the data is going to come out. So they just sell and then, buy back in after the data is already out. That's what they tend to do. Crypto God, how are you doing as well? As all the OGs are here today. Dougie, how you doing, my friend, as well? Troy, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so based AI is going to be one of the projects in the AI category that we will talk about today. Now, the reason I like this project is not necessarily a low cap, but the way I look at this is if it goes below $2 and it's like 50, 60 million dollars in market cap, which is very possible because the thing that I told you guys about this project is when the mainnet is getting very close to launch and when it launches, all the people that's been staking Pepe coin and earning based AI every single day for the past 3-4 months will have access to the stash of based AI, which they're most likely going to sell because it's free money. Even if they don't like the project, they can keep some. They will definitely sell some. And this is why we are seeing such bad price action for based AI. It's not because the project's a scam or the project's terrible. It's not because of that. It's because this was already going to happen from a very long time ago. I've been mentioning this. The best time to buy this is when the mainnet goes live. And it's getting very close. I think within the next 2 weeks, their mainnet will be live. And this is I think this has the potential to do at least 30x at least. I think it has good potential. Why? Because the tech is very good. This is you have to compare this. The closest other AI project you can compare this to is Tau. Now, fundamentally, the tech behind this project is better than Tau, in my opinion. And I hold Tau in my portfolio. I got into Tau of $40. So I don't have a biased opinion towards both. I think both are good. Even though I hold Tau, I still think this is fundamentally has better tech than Tau, and the potential for this is massive. It's like a layer one that can tokenize. That's AI, that's deep, and it's all in. And the fact that it's linked to the OG Pepe coin, and we know meme coins are going parabolic now. It could do some good numbers. Now, like I said, every project is good as long as you can time and buy it somewhere near the bottom. And I think this could potentially go below $2, and it will be a good time to potentially buy this, my friend Troy. So yes, it's a good project. Fundamentally, very good project. There's going to be quite a lot of influencers shilling this as well, and the market cap isn't the best, but 74 million. You don't have to market cap hunt. There's always going to be Degen picks you can buy. We got Sensei, we got some other ones that are quite low cap. It's okay to have a mid cap AI coin as well. If you only buy the low caps, some of them will rug. Quite a few of them will rug. You have to have some safety in your portfolio as well. And the thing is, you don't need to search a low cap project to get the 30x's. These higher caps could also do the same gains, and it's a lot safer as well. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, just be patient. If this goes below $2, I think it'll be a good DCA start at least. You have to stay stoic, bro. You have to stoic boys forever. Please some new pics so I start buying memes. Bro, you guys in the meme section are crazy, bro. I'm gonna drop some two more. I'm gonna drop 2 coins this month. Skillers. I'm gonna drop 2 coins this month. We'll just have to, I just want to see which way the market is gonna go, depending on the unemployment data. Because if I drop it now, this is the thing, right? It doesn't matter which way Bitcoin goes because dominance is gonna go higher. It's having a little dip now, but ultimately it's gonna continue to go higher. And all that means is it doesn't matter which altcoin I call, it's not going to go up even if Bitcoin goes up because dominance will go up with Bitcoin and altcoins are going to struggle. So, the way I look at it is if I call it now, for example, let's say I drop 2 buy alerts now tomorrow, and on the 1st of November, unemployment comes in bearish and now Bitcoin's somewhere in the low 50s, then you would have got way better buying opportunities down here than up here. But then even if Bitcoin goes higher, dominance is going to go higher with it, and you're going to get in at very similar prices to what you have today. So then if you look at the risk to the reward ratio, it's not worth calling now. It's going to be worth calling, in a few weeks. That's the way I'm looking at it now. This is also true as well. It's very unlikely. I think we'll probably go down to 64K. That's what I'm thinking. 64K, there's a lot of liquidity there that needs to be scooped up. You could always buy the sum, and then, like I said, keep some USDT for new picks and for the possible drop. Mr. Fantastico, good to see you as well, brother. AJ, good to see you as well. Hope you're blessed as well, bro. Yeah, look, I had Truth over here before. I think I took it off now, but because it got hacked, and ultimately they lost like 40 million or something, or no, 5 million. They lost 5 million, which is quite a lot in my opinion. So the problem with Truth is after it got hacked, they could make a comeback because they're backed by Coinbase Ventures. I don't think this is a bad project at all. I think it's Degen, but you gotta think, right? Most of the time, well, it's not 4 million, my friend. It's 9 million, and there's still some dilution. And the thing is with these type of projects, there's a very high chance they could make a comeback, but then there's also a chance that they'll be forgotten about because they got hacked. Now, I can tell you a prime example was Alliance Block. They were one of the most talked about projects. Everyone was so bullish on Alliance Block, and then they got hacked and ruined the entire sentiment. Since then, Alliance Block's been struggling, pumping 2-3x here and then just dumping back down. Well, we had the potential to do very well. This is the only thing you have to be careful of for these projects. Because this is newer, because they have the Coinbase venture backing, there's a very likely chance this will get listed on Coinbase, and all this FUD will get rolled over, and it would not mean nothing, 2-3 months down the line, as long as they continue to work. Because if you go look on their Twitter, they're not really doing anything sufficient. They're just posting random data that you could just find on Google and just find it yourself. That's all they're doing. That's the only reason I stopped liking this project, because if you go look at their Twitter, they're not posting partnerships. They're not doing anything important. All they do is just post stupid shit like this, like, oh, actually, this, but they don't post no partnerships. They just keep posting data and data, like random data, Truflation hedge, index price, blah 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 blah. It's just stupid shit like this. They're basically posting their product. Jobin, how you doing, my friend? Very good to see you in here. This is the thing, right? The war, Black Swan, is very, very important to at least keep in the back of your head, because it could cause an economic, crash. You have to think a majority of the cheap oil that we get is from the Middle East, and if Israel attacks Iran's oil facilities, Iran has already made it very clear that they're going to destroy all the oil facilities that America has in the Middle East, and there won't be a single drop of oil leaving the Middle East, which will definitely cause a crash in the economy. So that's something to be to keep in the back of your head, because Israel has already said they are going to strike back, and Iran's obviously going to retaliate because they have to. It's deterrence. You have to have deterrence as a country. Otherwise, they're just going to keep attacking you nonstop because they're going to think you're weak and you're not going to do anything back. So it's going to keep going back and forth till maybe he escalates. That's something that, to be worried about. 55K is no landing. 44K is soft landing, bro. Exactly, Smooth. A soft landing. People might think, if you're a normie, you don't understand crypto, you might think if Bitcoin comes down to the low 40s, that's a hard landing. That is not a hard landing, my friend. That is classed as a soft landing. A hard landing, which will be Bitcoin dropping 50, 60%, which every single time there's been a hard landing, or a crash or a black swan or whatever you call it. I call it landing because we had a landing more or less in the 2019, 2020 COVID crash. That's still a landing because we got it after the third rate cut, just past the third rate cut, we got a landing, and that landing was the COVID crash. Some people say the COVID crash was manufactured. Some people argue it's not, but that's still, I look at it as a landing. We have plenty of landings in the past. We've had hard landings in the past, and every single time Bitcoin crashed 50, 60%. And that would put Bitcoin in the low 30s. That's what most people are waiting for. But now, if you're waiting on the sideline, waiting for 30, 40K, you could be waiting till 2026 because we might not get a landing till next year. That's the thing. So you have to hedge against both scenarios. You can't just be perma bull and then we get a landing and you get wrecked and you don't have no USDT to buy. Or you can't be a perma bear and expect 40K and not look both ways. You have to be in the middle and you have to move with the data. That's what I do. If the data comes in bearish again, I'm going to stack up a little bit more USDT and buy heavier lower down, maybe in the low 55s. Or maybe, if you can't hold this, breaks past 55, then the next lows will be at this bottom of the trend line, which will put it here. 42K, maybe a wick lower. Good to see you, Fizz. Good to see you, brother. Good day, and everyone can't wait to go back to the 40K Bitcoin. I hope it happens, bro. I really do hope it happens. Just converted my OORT to I think that's a good move. OORT is a fundamentally good project. There's nothing wrong with OORT chain. It's ran significantly. Is Oracle layer 1 and AI, so it covers 3 different narratives. The market cap is reasonably high. The only thing is it's quite old, and people tend to look for newer projects. And I think OORT chain will pump, but it won't do anything more than a 5x, 10x, in my opinion. Nothing more than that. Shockwave to the moons. Neuros, not really worth the investment, my friend. Too Degen. Considering swapping some of my Hive Maker into another Solana coin. If you want a one-to-one trade, then just trade your Hive Maker for Natix, because Natix at least is in the same category and is newer. So when that narrative takes off, it's very likely that Natix is going to be one of the first movers, or people are going to probably buy Natix. Not AI. Not AI is not too bad. I don't think it's too bad. Are they making Telegram games now? Well, Shockwave, in my opinion, is just ass. You buy Shockwaves or trade it, that's it, bro. You don't hold this long term because it's good vlog in the next 2 months, bro. 600K market cap. Just barely pumped even when the bull run was there. Barely pumped. The likely chances of this doing very, very well is very low. This is a good trade. Nothing more than a trade. That's it. This is during the big gaming pump. Barely pump, bro. Barely pumped. Did like a 5 to 7x, which is not realistically a lot. Do I think you're going to give the private group Degen AI gaming, and specifically, I'm not going to give a new gaming project. I don't really think we need any more gaming projects. I will drop a new AI coin and a new RWA coin. RWA is just a bit harder to find because all of them are either out. There's not a lot of RWA coins in general. You're looking at about 200 max RWA coins, and everyone knows every single one of them anyways. All you have to do is just go look at their fucking coin market cap list. There's most of them are in there. There's very few that you won't find, but most of them are just shit. That's why they're not on there. So, it's hard to find RWA coins. I'm looking for one. AI coin I've already got. I'm just waiting for some updates from the team, and then I'll call that one. Yes. Thomas, good to see you, buddy. Is it possible to get your mentorship program? How much total you take? My mentorship, my VIP group at the moment is closed, my friend. So I'm not taking anything at the moment. But when the time comes, I will open up. A few people might leave here and there, and there will be more spots available. At the moment, there's no spots, and I don't want to keep adding new people in. 01 Labs, yeah, 01 Labs is fundamentally a good project. You know, I've always said it's a good project. I was actually considering buying this. I just wasn't aware of the tokenomics, but it's $53 million in market cap, has pumped a decent amount. It's quite degen because there's no docs team behind it. I still think it will do well, but you have to be very careful, bro, because this might rug. That's the thing. I still think it will perform, though. I think it will perform. It's very unlikely this will get rugged, but there's a possibility because I don't think there's a docs team behind it. Bro, what the fuck, Sam? Calm down, bro. Why are you spamming euros, bro? If spam euros one more time, I'm fucking block you, bro. Why are you guys coming here shilling euros? I'm confused. Miffy, how you doing, brother? My Patreon is sold out. Will I be? I will open up slots when people leave. I'm not going to keep opening new slots. I don't think it's fair. Guest, how you doing, my friend? Can I put? I'm not putting Neuros in the fucking AI list, bro. Are you crazy? What the fuck? Neuros is ass, bro. That's not even AI. It's gaming. It's not. How is Neuros AI, bro? They just put AI. It's an old gaming project. Well, it's not old, but it come out this cycle. But it's a gaming project that just have AI in the title. They're not doing anything AI, bro. It doesn't pump with AI. I don't know why people call this AI. These people are fucking fiends, bro. They're coming shit in the coin. Can I wait for the meme season to be done? I'm buying Harris Cock. This meme season needs to be done and over with, and it will be done with when the rate cuts happen. When we get a couple more rate cuts, I think utility will start picking up again, and a lot of these meme coins will go stagnant for a bit, and then there's going to be a time where the market will get boring again, maybe like a couple of weeks, and then memes will take off again. It will just be back and forth, I think, between utility and memes. When the market is dead and we're in QT, most of the time people go gamble on memes. However, that 50 basis point rate cut should have given you, a awakening call that as soon as the Fed cuts rates, people go back into utility. And that's very clear because as soon as we had the 50 rate cut, what happened? All the meme coins took a break and utility took off again because people got interested in undervalued assets within utility. Because most people don't win in meme coins. That's the thing. Only very few people actually win in meme coins. You have to understand meme coins. You have to be good at meme coins to make money in that category. Whereas utility, you could slowly buy, and then by the time the market takes off, you'll be in profits. For the people that understand memes, there's so many people. Out of the 100 people, maybe 5 people make money in memes. The rest of them all get rugged. They get rugged, or they buy the top and they get dumped on, and then they panic sell. Most people don't make money in memes. That's why utility will always do well. The way that these people think is all of these meme coins are doing 100x. Out of those, all the people that buy, very few are actually making good money. Because if they make money on one, they'll lose money on 2 others. So the way I look at it is, as soon as we get a sufficient amount of rate cuts and QE arrives, meme coins are going to take a break and utility is going to go parabolic. The reason this year has been purely memes is because we are in QT. Retail is not in crypto, and because utility is not doing anything, because we haven't had sufficient amount of rate cuts and QE isn't here, most people are just going gambling, trying to make quick money. But then when QE arrives, and there's sufficient amount of rate cuts, retail comes back into crypto, of course we're going to go back into utility season. Is not hard, is very simple. And that 50 basis point rate cut was a clear indicator of that, because as soon as that happened, most utility coins went parabolic and then meme coins dumped significantly. And then when the market got boring again, because 50 basis point rate cut wasn't enough, people just went back to gambling memes again. That's all it is. So you have to just be patient and just wait, because the meme shit's not going to go on forever, bro. Out of the 100 people, only 5 people actually make money in memes. The rest of them just lose money. That's another thing. Speedy did make more millionaires. I think there's like 2-3 new millionaires in my group now, just from Speedy alone. No, there was quite a few millionaires made of AGI and AI tech. Quite a few, I know personally. And there's quite a few that made it in multiple other groups as well. And there's going to be more millionaires made on Alt and Sensei. There's going to be more millionaires made on these RWA coins, tech term. These are going to go parabolic. Like I said, this meme shit will not go on forever. Single to see as well, my friend. You do, but calls like Speedy are very rare. You're not gonna get calls like Speedy all the time, bro. That meme coin section has been going on for a long time. This is the first time we've had anything above 50x in the meme coin section. I think, I don't know. Maybe me. I've not been updating all of them because they call every meme coins all the time. I know the ones Groggo because that on 30x. I know Fifi because I traded it myself. Speedy, this is the one that most people make good money on. A few people that bought it. So all it is like the thing is these meme coins are difficult to maneuver. You have to catch the trend, the narrative before, because there are a lot of narratives with meme coins. They have the Matt Fury meme coins. You have frogs, dogs, fucking turtles, all this bullshit. What do I think about Search? I don't think Search is worth the investment. I think if you hold it, you're better off putting into a better project that has some upside potential. Search may pump here and there, but the likely chances of this doing anything significant, very, very rare, bro. Very rare. As soon as this got hacked, like I said, a lot of projects don't really tend to recover from hacks. Very few do. If a project's good and it got hacked, it will recover. But I don't really look at Search as anything really good. I don't even look at it as a good project personally. People post it because they're stuck holding their bag skid, and then they're just trying to make people FOMO in and pump their bags. That's what it is. Forward is a decent project, my friend. I don't know if the market cap is that low. Let's have a look. Because you have to look at the market cap based on the vesting schedule, not on what they tell you. The real market cap is 800K, my friend. Don't look at forward on coin market cap. This is never updated. When have you ever known this to be updated, bro? This shit is never updated. They just have the reported one when it first launches, and after that, no one really updates it. Because if you look at I don't know if it tells you the circulating on here. But anyways, this ain't the real market cap, my friend. Max supply, total supply. Yeah, I don't really think this. The real market cap is 800K, not 200K. If it's 200K, I would have definitely bought it because it's a little bit higher. Because you have to look at the vested schedule, not the Oh, it's not even. It's a bit higher than that. It's 1.3 million now. Because the dilution comes into play. So forward is 1.3 million, not 200K. I wish it was 200K. But it doesn't get updated, but this is updated because look how much all these tokens finished like a month ago. So the market cap is going to be significantly higher than what it's telling you. It's not 200K, my friend. Yeah, I'm fucking banning this retard that keeps shilling fucking shockwaves, bro. The fuck? Alex, AL, how you doing, bro? Alex, good to see you. Walaikum salam, G man. Should I swap my C as a safety net for AGI since it's also very safe but has more? I would say so. Yes, I still think C can do well because if it becomes the next big chain, like Solana and Cardano last cycle, it can still do the same amount of gains as AGI. It's only 1.6 billion. Some of these chains go to 50, 60 billion. So it's possible, but there's a lot of competition now. That's the problem. A lot of competition. But I do think AGI will 100% outperform C though. So I don't think that's a bad idea. But it's, in my opinion, it's good to have one safety net those in your in portfolio, G-man. At least in somewhere in the billions. Tim, good to see you, brother. Which day is it? I'm not too sure which day it is exactly. It's sometime mid-November. They might delay it. They might not even do it. That's the thing. Let's just see. My guess is in mid-November. Definitely need new coins, even though you're repeating the same coins, which are very good, by the way. The new coins won't be for you, digital nomad. It will be for the VIP group, my friend. It won't be for you. It won't be for the YouTube people. And I don't. Well, the thing is, you have to repeat the same coins because you can't just go keep buying new coins every day. You can, but you can't. You're gonna make way more money having a very solid select few coins and having 4, 5k, 3k in each of them. You'll make more money that way than putting 500 a grand in a bunch of 40, 50 different projects. You're not gonna make serious money like that because those out of those 40, 50 coins in the bull run, if you don't sell early, you're going to be holding them and they keep pumping. And then next thing you know, the team has pulled the liquidity and now you can't sell and your token's rugged. And then you just lost your money regardless of how much X's you made because you're not going to sell and you're going to get greedy, which happens to everyone. So the way I look at it is if you have a select number of very good tokens that's not going to get rugged or very unlikely to get rugged, you're going to end up with way more money than spending it, 500 to a grand across 40, 50 different projects. You can't even keep up to date with that many tokens. It's very likely that half of them will get rugged because you just spammed a bunch of coins YouTubers show. And most YouTubers don't do deep research, especially the ones that spam coins every other day. Like something like a Crypto Gains or Superman. These guys don't really deep dive any of their coins. They spam the same, new coin every day, new meme coin, new AI coin. They do very little research. Those guys, they're the project they call because they trade them. They don't hold them long term, by the way. Because I've got all of the, I've got Gaines's wallet. He shows 1,000 projects a month. He doesn't even hold on most of them. He just trades them short term, makes some money, uses you guys as exit liquidity and gets out. That's what he does. Like I said, I've got his wallet. I know all the coins he holds, and if you look at his what's it called, his portfolio and what he shows, it looks nothing alike. You have to be very careful, bro. I would rather have a very small portfolio, 10 to 15 coins, and have more money in those 10, 15 coins than having over 30, 50 projects, different projects every day. Stupid. It's pointless. Like I said, I've given you guys very, very solid coins in every single category. And these are the ones that's going to do very well. These have potential to do well. There's obviously a bunch of other coins that I like. I can't just put them on here. So you have to be careful, my friend. Be very careful not to, over diversify your portfolio. You don't need to hold too many tokens, especially if you're planning to spread thin across all of them. It's pointless. The overall gain should be, I think most of them will do minimum 20x. I think they'll do a 20x. I think the overall portfolio will do a 20x. Who's this Hoover bloke? That's Coin Hoover, bro. Coin Hoover is the guy that made you the money, Mark. Base AI went down to 1.6. Did it? I wasn't aware of this. It's a very good. You probably just put in a double bottom, then that would be a good time to buy. AI tech too sensitive to whale manipulation. Well, there's whales in every project. You can't really, there's whales in every project. Don't think it matters. You're not going to find a project without whales, bro. It doesn't make sense. The reason they even get to the higher cuts is because of whales. Good time to buy ONGLQ. I think it's a decent time to DCA them. I think all right now, I think all could go lower though next month. It all depends on what Bitcoin does. But, if you're going to DCA tiny amounts, my friend. And I think OORT will continue to do burns. So the market cap is going to go lower. They're going to keep doing burns. They're going to keep doing buybacks, and they're going to burn all the tokens they buy back. So, you know, there's very, very less. There's not much dilution left for this coin, I think. Very less. You have to think 40, 50% of the supply is locked up now. So, you know, I know 60% of the supply is locked up now. You're not going to see that for a long time. You know, the rest of it will come into circulation over the next 4 or 5 years. Very, very, you know, there's not much dilution for this project. That's why I like this so much. And they're constantly working. The data hub is going live, I think today, maybe. Probably already live now. On the App Store, you can earn money doing it. People are going to adopt this, and the more time goes on, the more people will find out about this project, and the better it is for us. And while we accumulate, whether you get this at 9 cents, 8 cents, 7 cents, or 10 cents, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna make, you know, it's not gonna make too much difference. If this goes to like $3 to $5, are you really gonna care if you got in at 6, 7 cents, 8 cents, 9 cents? I don't think you're gonna care at all. You know, you're not gonna care. You're gonna be in very good profits. You're gonna be happy. That's the way I look at it. If you have always have a long-term mindset, because, you know, if the market dips a little bit here and there, you're not gonna care, because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna go back up. And this is, you know, all the people back in the FTX crash, I remember that very vividly. A lot of people were expecting 10K, but then like all the smart people was thinking, bro, what's the difference between 10K and 15K, 14K? There's that little 2, 3K. Is that gonna make any difference realistically? It might not even go there. You know, we're very close to there. Why are you gonna wait for that 10K, not buy anything during this massive crash where everything is literally pennies on the dollar? Why would you not buy it now, specifically, even if you want to buy Bitcoin, all these altcoins at that time, waiting for a little bit more crash? That little bit more crash is not going to matter, because you might miss it all completely. Never time the market, bro. Just DCA slowly and DCA more on big dips. That's the way I do it. You always DCA slowly here and there, but you DCA way more during crashes. That's how you make money in crypto. A lot of people like to buy every little drop, and then when the big crash happens, they don't have no USDT left. Yeah, boy, smash the like button. I'm going to do coin reviews in a second, my friend, and I'll look at your coin. Just give me 2 minutes. Is Eagle AI a gem or a scam show by Superman and DXB? We can have a look at Eagle AI. I've not really heard of it. Eagle AI. So it's on the Base network. So it's only going to be on Base. Look, these type of coins, you have to be very careful, my friend, because don't go put large amounts of money in this, because you're gonna struggle with liquidity if this doesn't get exchange listings. You know, so you have to think volume's not too. I don't know what the market cap is, but 144K is not too bad. AI powered digital assets, data and analytics. Yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't look too bad. So it has a price prediction bot. We don't know how good that is. EA bots. Look, bots will run again for sure. I think AI bots, you know, if you remember last year, bots will go on parabolic. There's a very likely chance they'll come back. So this can pump. When I say, you know, these are the ones you put in a few $100 and forget about it. That's it. Don't put large amounts of money in this, because first of all, you have to worry about liquidity. Is there going to be enough liquidity for you to get out? And another thing, because it doesn't have a docs team, is it going to survive until next year? So that's the two things you have to consider buying projects like this. Min probably 500x from here. Yeah, I think Min will do a 5,000x, my friend, not 500. I think you're being bearish. I think you're being very, very bearish, my friend, if the fact that you think Min is only going to do 500, only 500x. Min will do 5,000x, bro. Let's be honest. Have I looked at virtual? Which virtual are you talking about? The one where you can own your AI agents? Because this project does look very promising. This looks very promising. I remember this project. I wish I got into this, man. This one pissed me off because I remember this, and it looked very interesting, and I didn't buy it. And this I remember this because I was looking at it before it came out at the start of the year, and I didn't buy it because at that time, all my AI coins were going parabolic. So my AI tech, my AGI, my Chirply, some of my other trades were doing very well. And then I just faded this, and it was like 1 cent at that time. So it was pennies on the dollar. And then now it went on to do some crazy numbers, and I was pissed off. And then it came down to 2 cents, but then I just, by that time I completely forgot about it. But this is a very good project. Keep that in mind. This is a very good project. It has a very good utility. These AI agents that you can use for games and stuff, you can own these, and you can potentially make earnings on them. So it does have very good potential. It's very similar to Sensei, and this is why I bought Sensei, because I missed this one. This one has very good potential. These AI agents, you own them, and you can do various different stuff with them. So this one has good potential. The only thing is it's quite high market cap now. That's the only point. That's the only thing that would stop me from buying. But if you got in like somewhere down here, a 30 million, I think this is a very good project. I've already looked into that, bro. I don't like it. You've tried the game. If you try the game and it's decent, then it might do well. But how's the earning? Because the gameplay doesn't matter too much, my friend. The gameplay, unless you're like, I don't know, some other crazy, unless you're like a off the grid type of quality, it's not gonna matter, bro. You're all about, the only thing that matters is the earning. And the best thing off the grid did was, even though they're a crypto project, they did not implement crypto or anything in the Web2 sphere. Because if they did, I don't think it would have done as well as it's doing now. They're going to slowly implement it, and that's the smartest thing that Play Off the Grid did. Thinking of swapping my ZF for log. I think that's not a bad idea, my friend. But LogX has Coinbase Ventures back in, which is quite massive. I'm pretty sure I've looked into this shit before, and they keep, bro, stop spamming that shit, bro. Spam it one more time. I'm gonna ban you, bro, because you spam that project now 10 times now, bro. Please. I'm not even gonna look at it, bro, because you're pissing me off. Decentralized ETF. What the fuck is this, bro? Are you being serious? It's like one of those scamming projects that launched during the ETF times, and then now it's just there for no reason. Next generation trading, where advanced technology meets modern, join a global. Bro, there's thousands of projects like this. There's literally thousands of them. No, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. This is not it, bro. It's a terrible project. Bro, this ain't worth the investment, bro. Decentralized ETF. What kind of stupid name is that? Give us more projects like Sensei and OORT. What the fuck, bro? What do you think this is? Bro, you can't find projects like that, bro. It's very rare to find projects like OORT and Sensei. Very rare. Just keep stacking on those. They haven't even pumped yet. This is what I tell you guys, bro. You guys are early in all these projects. You're early in Sensei. You're early in OORT because most people don't know them. So I don't know why you want more projects like Sensei and OORT. Just stack up on Sensei and OORT. They haven't even pumped yet. We haven't even had an AI pump yet, and you're worried about getting more projects. Bro, those two is enough to make you plenty of money and just trade some other coins. That's all you have to do, but that's what I do. I buy the best projects, and then I just trade everything else. You can stack up on your best projects, and then there's going to be plenty of other projects. I got a few projects launching end of the year, bro, and I think they're going to do very well, and I'll buy those. At the moment, nothing is worth the investment. Nothing. That's why it's hard to find coins right now, bro. I have a few in mind in terms of AI. AI is a lot easier to find. RWA is very difficult to find because everyone already knows them. Every time they dip, it gets brought up. There's a few RWA projects on waiting on to launch. I think they will do well, but they haven't launched yet because they keep delaying it due to the market conditions. But you don't need to look for more OORT and Sensei. You already have OORT and Sensei. They haven't even pumped yet, my friend. This is one thing I tell you guys, bro. Stop looking for too many projects. You don't need too many projects. But I don't know how many times I have to say this. You don't need too many projects. You need max 10 to 15 projects, especially if you have a portfolio less than 50K. You're not going to make any serious money, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to make any serious money spreading thin across 30 different projects. I've told you this multiple times. I've seen people witness it. I've done it myself. You end up getting rugged on quite a lot of them. You make money on very few because if you spread thin, you have to hold to the end of the bull run in order to see anything significant. So then by the time you hold all the way to the end of the bull run, you probably end up not selling. Your project rugs. This is a prime one I've said, right? I lost 80K on one project because I didn't buy a heavy bag. I bought a small bag, ended up doing very, very well. And I woke up and the shit got rugged. And I ended up getting it didn't get rugged, but it dumped significantly. This is what happens to a lot of these projects. And then, you could have had 80K, but then you end up walking away with like 5-6K. That's what happens to a lot of these projects in the bull run because the team dumps significant amounts. There's a lot of, most people that haven't seen a bull run are not going to understand now. You'll understand when you have 30 projects and you're trying to keep up to date with all of them and during the bull run, you're going to be under a lot of stress, my friend. I'd rather have an easy life where I know my project's not going to rug because they're here for the for the long term. At least survive one more cycle. They might not be important in the next cycle, but they'll still be around, so they won't rug. I would rather have a less stress in that sense rather than spending looking at the charts on 30 different coins every day. That's what you're going to end up doing. You don't need to spread too much, bro. Like I said, why do you want something more projects like OORT and Sensei when OORT and Sensei haven't even pumped yet? There's no AI run at the moment, so they haven't even pumped. I don't know why you want more projects like that, bro. And you guys, look, if those that don't listen to you now, you're understanding the bull run, bro. When people that hold too many projects, you're going to be under a lot of stress in the bull run, my friends. Good to see you, my Adri. Thoughts on TET? I think TET is a very good project, my friend. TET is on my where is it? Tectum's on my best gems. Tectum fundamentally very, very good coin. Very good. Got into Tectum ages ago, bro. Last year, made a 12x, got like $4. Still hold my bag. Took a little bit of profits, not too much. I still hold my bag. I think it will go above $100. Not gonna lie, it's hard to imagine anyone leaving your group because the best utility coins and memes early people buy and telling us to buy is honest people. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like everyone in my group actually cares about each other. Like none of my meme guys buy a coin, get my group to pump it, and then dump on them. None of them do that. These guys find fundamentally strong memes, which they are part of the team of. So they will tell you everything that's going to happen with the project before it even happens. This is the beauty of the meme coin section. And then there's me, who finds the best utility tokens. And I get a lot of information that a lot of people don't, before the public finds out about those projects anyways. So you have, a lot of pre-information. I don't want to say the word because that's a banned word. You can't say that word. You're going to get in trouble. But yeah. Vote for Pedro, vote for Millionaire. Yeah, so this unlock, my friend, is not in the vesting. So this unlock, and there's going to be one more, is like that. Is I don't know how much it is, like 20 million or some shit. 20 million unlock that just happens randomly every 3 months. So when I tracked it, this unlock will happen in November. Mid-November, there's going to be a decent crash. No, nothing crazy, maybe like a 10-15% crash for and not all of these guys sell. Keep that in mind. Not all of them sell. Most of them keep their tokens because they believe in the future of OORT. Last time we had a big unlock, and most people didn't sell. All the and is a bunch of partners, early investors, that's getting their tokens. You're not going to find it, my friend. Just believe. Sometimes mid-November you're going to see. Blender, I don't really think Blender is worth the investment. Now you have to keep in mind with Blender. Now, what's the problem with Blender? Number one is it got pumped and dumped by a bunch of Twitter shillers, and they did pump and dump it. There's a lot of, when you have a mint function and you're on one chain and you're only on Ethereum, it just means that the team can mint more tokens, they can disable sales. There's a bunch of red flags on this. If you look at the contract has a lot of issues. And because there's no docs team behind it, I just don't understand what person will buy this $16 million in market cap when you can buy OORT and Sensei, or Sensei is like 3-4 times less than this, or is just a little bit higher, like 6 million higher. I would rather just buy those safe projects with a docs team, with patents, with registered company, with big backers. That's what I would do. I don't know why people are buying this over OORT. It's like stupid to me. Is CGV still worth holding? CGV is still worth holding, my friend, because the reason I look at it, the new coin is going to get a lot of traction. Very likely they'll get a few tier 1 listings because they're very well funded, and it's going to be like a mid cap, you could say. It's going to be like 30 to 50 million, but it's one of the only projects, that tokenizes AI and RWA. So it has that unique aspect of it. If you look at most RWA projects, they're real estate, they tokenizing different stuff like companies or shares in company, whatever it is. Very few are tokenizing. Well, I don't think there's any that tokenizes AI and GPUs. So it will have the unique factor in crypto, which I like. I did not check it, no. What's it looking like, AA? What's it looking like? I'm gonna look at it because I seen him post it, but I did not look at it, no. So I was doing this live, that's why. Is there such a thing as having too much? I don't really think so, no. I personally hold a lot of Sensei, but a lot. I don't think there's such thing as holding too much Sensei. Because once they get a few more exchange listings, which they are, you don't have to worry about liquidity. There's going to be plenty of liquidity, bro. During the AI hype, there's so much liquidity. You can dump 400k, 500k, and the price will not even move. That's how much money is flowing in that in these narratives, good projects during that narrative hype. And AI Tech and AGI was a prime example of those. There was so much money in those two projects during that January, February pump that you could have literally sold $1 million and you might have dumped the price 2%. That's it. 2%. Fuck is 2%, bro. That's nothing. And then 2 days later, it will just go pump an extra 15%. That's how much money was in those coins. AI and meme coin narrative is going to be difficult, my friend. I would say you can say based AI and Pepe. Pepe, this one here, the OG Pepe, that's like a meme AI coin technically. But there's not very few. You have Turbo, you have some of these other ones. But C-Sense, how you doing? Yeah, boys, smash the like button right now if you haven't already done so. Let's get to 120 likes. Let's go break the all-time high. If we break the all-time high, Bitcoin will also break the all-time high. Which coin will do? Okay, so the coins I said based AI will do like a 30x, AGI Tech 30x, 100x will be Sensei, and between that will be like OORT. OORT will do like anywhere between a 30 to I wouldn't say 100x. 100x is going to be quite difficult. I think it's possible because 100x would be like 2.3 billion, and a project like OORT has the potential to reach the billions, but it will highly depend on if it can get adopted by miners. That's it. That's the only thing. So you have to be careful. I look at it as you don't want to hold anything for the 100x because it's pointless to hold that long. You can. I tend to leave a moon bag for the 100x. I'm not going to hold my entire bag for the 100x because it might never happen. That's fine, Ross. I think Bricken's still a very good project. T Crypto, how you doing, brother? If I had to pick each for 100k for portfolio, if I had to pick one for gaming, it depends what your risk tolerance is. I would either go for Naka. I think Naka is a very good gaming project that will still give you a 20x minimum. And the risk is there's not high risk behind it. Naka, if you want a layer 1, I'll go for Injective or Su or C. Any of those will do well. If you want to go for RWA, I would either go Relio or prop base. These are fundamentally the best. I told you guys to buy a Relio the other day when it was like 70 cents or some shit and it dumped. Look at it today. It's back up to 90 now. This is the thing, right? With Relio, it does not matter how much it dumps, it will always recover because everyone shields Relio. There's like Relio is still the top 10 in the top 10 most talked about projects in the entire crypto space. It's the top 10 most shielded projects in the entire crypto space. Keep that in mind. What do you think is going to happen during the RWA pump? It's going to be one of the first movers, and it's still going to pump a decent amount, a good amount at least, despite how high the market cap is. That's why I like Relio a lot. If you're going to go for AI, I'll go for OORT. If you're going to go for gaming, either, maybe OTK, Naka, either or. I think both of these will have good potential. And like I said, OTK will get more exchange listings. It's already in the roadmap. They already got it ready. They're just going to do it at the right time, which is smart. That's it. I think that's all the categories. If you want some DeFi projects, you could buy. I don't really like DeFi. I don't really recommend anyone holding DeFi. AMU, Maniki meme coin, is a good meme coin. For BRC20, I think BVM can do well. Another good gaming project is Carrot. That's it. Yeah, Sui is very good as well. Bro, Pedro, you're smoking something, bro. Pedro, my friend, you have been smoking something very, very good today. If you genuinely think Millionaire is going to go to 10 billion, I genuinely think you're smoking something very good. That's what I think. You cannot expect a project that no one is building on. The CEO is a known scammer. He's already been caught for scamming previous. He's already rugged another project. He's rugged all the previous, he's used the VC money to buy luxury goods. Bro, this is not gonna. I'm not even gonna entertain this, bro. This project is shit. Trust, how you doing, bro? Do you show them the minor increase? Or how do I find that, Miffy? I gotta show them that. That's a good idea. That is. Have they updated it on their website? Because I don't know if they have. Let's just look at OORT Tech. Let's go on their website. Where is that, Miffy? Because I don't think they've updated it on their website, or have they? Oh, there we go. Yes, they have. So now, do you guys remember the last time I was on here? And this is another thing. If you guys go watch their town hall and they listen very, very well to the community, I told them to update their website, have some more backers up there, and they've updated their website. So before there was 30,000 nodes, now it's increased to 45,000. That's a big difference. It's more miners are adopting OORT. That's what we want, because as the miners adopt it, what tends to happen is a lot of these projects go parabolic. The reason Casper done very well was because of miners. The miners are utilizing Casper to mine the token and earn money. Kadena done well because of miners, and all will do well because of miners. That's a massive difference in the last 2-3 months. I've talked about this project for the past 3 months. They had 30,000 nodes. Now they have 45,000 nodes. It's a massive increase, like I said. And this is the edge nodes. The edge nodes that you guys can buy and mine it. Eventually, you can mine it on your phone as well. This is why this project is so good. The difference is most other projects require, and they can't be decentralized as they claim they are, because you cannot mine on devices unless you have a high quality PC. The reason OORT is so good and the reason it can be fully decentralized is because you can mine it on your mobile phone. You can mine it on a normal PC. You don't need high GPUs like a lot of these other miners do. You know, unless you have some fucking crazy £5,000 laptop, you won't be able to mine most projects. This you can mine on your phone. You can mine on this little device that you can buy for like $200, which is fuck all. And then you can mine for this. You can mine on your normal laptop. You don't have to be some high quality laptop. And these 43 super nodes are 43 institutions or big companies. That's what they are. You can't get a super node unless you're like Microsoft, and Microsoft is utilizing a super node. You know, Microsoft has become a validator for these guys. So yeah, this is a massive boost. Am I gonna buy CGV after merge? I don't think I am. No, I'm not gonna touch CGV after that. DEAI has done very well. Yes, very well. I think that is. Yo, that's crazy. That is. I think that is on Rico's alt account. It might be on Rico's alt account, or it might be one of his minions from the chat coming here to show Millionaire. It's crazy, bro. Appreciate that, Fizzball. I am actually one of the best top altcoin hunters. I actually am. I don't want to be too cocky, but I genuinely think I am. 120 watching it. I think that is the record. There's an unlock in November, my friend. AGI is still going to do big numbers. I think so, yeah. I think if you got AGI when I told you guys to buy it, when it was like 8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents, bro, you're still going to get good money. I just don't think it's worth buying it now at 18, 17 cents. That's the thing. It's very good if you got in at 10 cents, 9 cents, 8 cents like we did. But now, I don't think it's worth buying it now, man. Unless if you've been buying back then you can always add to your bag, of course. I just don't think it's worth buying it now. There's other coins you could buy. It's like 200 million market cap now. Crypto Buzz, good to see you, brother. What do I think about Based AI? I talked about Based AI PA. It's one of the coins I talked about that I like at the start of the video. I think it's good. Bro, ban this fucking spaz who keeps banning this fucking DETF, bro. Just ban him. I just banned him actually myself. AI tech looking good. I think so, yeah. AI tech is looking very good. Sensei still 100x gem. 6. I think it has the potential to still do 100x, but it had way more potential back at like $3 million in market cap. Now it's like 5, 6. If you can get it back around 3, 4, I think it still has the potential to do so, yes. It's all about timing, but this extra 50% gain plays a massive role. I would like to buy the dip to increase my tech bag. My price is around 7.9. What price do you think I should expect? Showing weakness. Yeah, so if you look at the TA side of tech, it was on it was on this trend, and it broke trend, meaning that it might come down to the low 7s. That's where it's going to come down. If you look at this right here, it broke through. So if it held support here at 10 something, which it didn't, and it pierced back down, then the most likely is going to come down. Most likely, I think, in somewhere in the 8 regions, maybe a wick below. That's what I think. If your average is there, my friend, you might have to put your averages around $8. You might have to buy a bit higher, because the likely chance of this going very low, unless we get 40k Bitcoin, which I think this can come down $6, $5 even. 5 to 7 would be the ideal, but that's only if you get 60k, 40k Bitcoin. Otherwise, the best time to buy this was down here when everyone called this a scam. That's when I was telling you guys to buy it. And when everyone's calling something a scam, you have to ignore the FUD and have some conviction. That's why I always tell you guys, build your convictions. If you don't have a conviction in these projects, when it does dump, you're not going to buy because you're going to be scared. That's why you have to build your conviction, do your own research in these projects. The reason a lot of people say is to do your own research so they can cover their own ass if the project rugs. The reason I say to do your own research is to build your convictions. Because in the end, as long as it survives, it's always going to do well in the bull run. But during that time, if you don't have the conviction, you might sell. You might, I don't know, you might do something stupid. A lot of people do stupid shit where they could have, they sell down here thinking it's gonna go lower and it never goes lower and it ends up going higher. That's what a lot of people do. If you have the conviction, you never think about selling. You're only thinking about adding. So that's why when I say do your own research so you can build your conviction. Not because I think they're gonna rug. It's very unlikely tech them will rug. That's why do your conviction, do your own every single project I tell you guys to buy, do your own research, build your own conviction. If you don't have the conviction, don't buy them. There's 200 other projects you can buy. You don't have to buy everything I'm buying. If you like, let's say you buy like 90% of my coins and you don't like the 10%, that's completely fine. No one's gonna have 100% thingy, where you have to buy everything I buy. You can have a different opinion on some of the coins. That's completely fine. That's the best way to be, anyways. Don't follow anyone blindly, bro. That's the way I look at it. Because like I said, when it comes to Bitcoin predictions, when you come to all these stuff, no one can predict the markets. Go look at multiple other YouTubers, see what they're saying, and then if you have experience, use your head a little bit, and hedge against both ways. Because there's some YouTubers will tell you Bitcoin's coming down here, some YouTubers telling you it's going to 100k. Hedge against both inflation, both scenarios. That's the best. That's what I always tell people: hedge against both. Told you guys, if it gets rejected here, it could come down as low as here. If we get a hot unemployment print, that's why we hedge against both. Because if you just buy in here because all these YouTubers are telling you it's going to 100k in October, which it fucking hasn't, you would have been buying all these dips here. Now altcoins are fucking barely doing anything. And then now if the market dips, you're fucked because you were buying here because 99% of influencers are telling you to go all in. This is your last chance. Like they've been saying for the past 6 months, 7 months. It's your last chance here, last chance here. It's been last chance for the past 6 months. This is the final dip before we go to 100k. Oh no, this is the final dip. Now this is going to be this. Well, you have to hedge against both. If the market, comes down here now, at least you'll have some USDT to buy and bring your averages down. Because then next, after this final drop, because there will only be one more drop. And if this is the drop now, happens by the end of the year, you have USDT. But like I said, if you've been FOMO in here because you've heard all these YouTubers say this is the final dip, and it could very well be, but at least you have some money in case it comes down here. But you have to wait till the unemployment data, I think. Good project, my friend. A very good project. Bitcoin billionaire. Give an example if you had $5,000 as a DCA plan, you would incorporate. I can't do it on this stream because I'm getting off now. But what I'll do is I'll go live tomorrow. I'll go live tomorrow and I'll make a portfolio. How do we only have 69 likes? Boys, get to that 100 like right now. If you're watching and you're enjoying the content, just drop a like. It does help me out a lot. Well, we had 120 viewers and we only got 69 likes. Well, that's crazy, nice. Waiting for Domi open alpha. Seen the time gaming market. Russ, when you're playing the game, are you earning money though? Because if you're not, then it's pointless. Yeah, you're missing the crazy gains in the meme section, bro. Crazy gains. You're making at least 2-3x on every call. What do you mean? But I'm getting these people spamming the same shit. But this one guy, he just spammed DTEF literally for the past hour, bro. And I've already reviewed it. He's still spamming it now. It's fucking crazy, bro. And then you got these other two clowns coming here shitting neuros every 5 seconds. It's jarring, bro. This is part of the YouTube life where you have to deal with the scammers and the spammers, sorry, and then you have to deal with the noobs. You have to deal with the noobs that come in here and ask, should I buy ADA? AWT. Yeah, quality over quantity, bro. Quality over quantity. That's exactly right, bro. Look, if you got 50K, 30K, all you need is a 20x to make life changing money. You don't need to go and chase 100x off that 30x because, well, to get 100x, you have to go look down in a poll. You have to go look for the micro caps, and eight times out of 10, you're gonna get rugged on quite a lot of them. You guys haven't seen a rug pull yet because the thing is, no one's gonna rug pull now. They're waiting for the bull run. You're gonna see so many rug pulls in a bull run. You're gonna be surprised, especially if it's your first cycle. You're gonna be so surprised. All these projects you liked getting rugged left, right, and center, and you're gonna be unexpecting them because you don't look at all the signs. When you see a team, a project have a bad history of rugging projects in the past, what makes you think they changed? They don't give a fuck. Clearly, they don't give a fuck. If they've rugged a project before with the doxed face, you think they're going to give a fuck now if they're rugging out? They're not going to care, bro. Be very careful what you hold. Don't listen to these influencers, bro, because I guarantee you, the people that show Millionaire to this day are the people stuck holding it because they were shilling it back at $1.80. They're just stuck holding it, and they're going to continue to shill it, to the day they die, to the day the bull runs over, because they don't have no other choice. They've just stuck holding it. Or any other coin. I've just used Millionaire as an example. Watch back the stream, MB. I talked about the top 5 projects and the normal coins I always talk about, and I also talked about based AI. Those are the top 5 projects. I'm going to start releasing new projects slowly but surely, because I don't want to keep. The thing is right. This is the thing. I can talk about all new projects, but then what people tend to do is they'll sell another project to get into the new one, which I think is pointless. Keep your portfolio small and concise, my friends. Oh, Buzzy beefing with Minato. Buzzy's getting banned from CoinMarketCap. These patrons like the Avengers, superhero, crypto, Degens unite. Yeah, we got a bunch of Degens. I owe a few Rolexes to this group. Yeah, Mark, you need to get me a Rolex ASAP, bro. You need to send me a Rolex. Bro, the story with me and Mark, bro, is a crazy story, bro. The story between me and Mark is actually a crazy story. Is it? I look at it as fate, bro. Because there was a situation where none of this shit would have happened for Mark. If I wasn't a good guy, bro. So I'm happy for you, Mark, man. I'm glad people in my group are printing loads of money, bro. Millionaire status now. AMU is looking at AWT chart right now. Anyone know? Yeah, so look, DeFi, if you go on the, what's that website called? The one where they tell you the money inflows on all the different narratives. If you go looking for DeFi for the past 2 years have been consistently going down because DeFi is not, I don't look at DeFi as anything that's going to do well this bull run. I think DeFi will come back in the next bull run as we have a financial crash, as something happens, CBDCs come out, whatever the narrative is at that time. CBDCs come out, people are going to start looking for decentralized finance. And I think that time is where DeFi is going to make a comeback. And that is when DeFi in itself is going to do very well. Now, I did look at all the top wallets for this, and it's not the team dumping, Chris. It's some whales getting out of this project. So I've seen a whale dump 50K, which can obviously crash prices. I've seen another whale sell 30K. These are whales selling. It's not the team or anything. So I don't think they're not getting rugged. You're not getting rugged on this or anything. It's just whales getting out because they're probably bored that this hasn't pumped for the past God knows 3 months now. So what happens? They pump. Had a nice pump and they've just been dumping ever since. When something doesn't pump, a lot of the whales tend to get out of these projects because they just get bored. The next video will be layer 1, layer 2 tier list. And then I'm going to do a Matt Fury tier list, because why not? And then I'm going to probably make I don't know what other tier list could I do. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to make the layer 1, layer 2 tier list. I think that'll be a fun video. Yeah, so the most important days for Bitcoin are this week. So what I think is going to happen. Let's just get over this quickly before I get off, because I have to go somewhere now. And the most important days, my friend, is the 1st of November, because we find out the unemployment data. And if this week is bearish, then all that means is the insiders are front running a bearish unemployment data. If this week is bullish, then most likely the unemployment data is going to be bullish again. But I think by that time, the votes will be finished, almost finished. Bad unemployment print is not going to do nothing to the voting poll. So they can't manipulate the data anymore. I don't think they will. I don't think it's healthy. And, so what most, you have to think, right? The reason unemployment is going to go up is because we've just had 2 hurricanes in California and in Florida. And that has obviously made millions of people lose their jobs, if not hundreds of thousands. So, of course, unemployment has to go up. It's not rocket science. It's just common sense. Even if whether it goes up this month or next month, it's going to go up based off those hurricanes. So it has to go up. And that could be why we're dumping right now. The insiders are front running the bearish, unemployment data. They're not going to make it too obvious and just stop dumping loads, because then it will look too obvious, and the retail will get out. They have to trap retail some way. So if they dump it a slight amount, retail buy back in, and then they dump it more. That's most likely what's going to happen. So you have to check out the first. Very important. I will be live streaming that day. Because that day is going to be very important. Yeah, look, CGV, I told you guys to keep your bags because it has good potential, and that merge is going to be very, very big for the project. It's going to be very big for the project. They're going to be more listing. They got more funding. And Ben Gertzel, the CEO of, what's his name, of AGIX, is going to be in the team as well. He's part of the team. So they're going to get a lot of funding, a lot of, I'll guarantee you they'll get at least 1 or 2 tier 1 listings. And it's a unique project. What project do you know in the crypto space that tokenizes GPUs and AI itself, AI infrastructure, AI services? None of them do. It's a very bullish concept. And when you got Ben Gertzel behind you and the CEO of CGV, which is already tokenizing treasuries and bonds and stuff, they can easily do. Yeah, the pump will start most likely, in my opinion, later, in early 2025. I hope so. I mean, that would be a very good dip for AI tech. That would be probably like one more chance to that would be the last time I would say that you can get a good dip on AI tech, because AI tech is going to get at least a few tier 1 listings, so that's going to be very important. Listings play a massive role in these projects. You can pump a project during like I said, AI tech and AGI, when there was rumors of them getting listed on Binance, they went parabolic very quickly. In a very short period of time, they went parabolic because of those rumors. And once they actually get it this time, they're going to go parabolic again. That's why I like these 2 projects. They're very smart. The team's very smart. Cas miners, they have to go somewhere, bro. Eventually, Casper will become unprofitable to mine, because I think most of the blocks have already been done. I think it's like 70-80% of most of Casper has been mined. It's going to be, and that's why it's almost fully diluted. Once it's fully mined, these miners have to go somewhere, and hopefully they go to OORT. If miners come to OORT, you could expect anywhere between 3 to 10 billion in market cap. You can expect it. It can go as high as that, because the miners will go. If it goes to $10, bro, one of these nodes, and if you can make 20 to 50, because they're so cheap, they're $200. Most miners are a little bit more expensive. If you can get a bunch of, let's say you earn 10 OORTs a day and it's at 5 bucks. That's 50 to 100 bucks. You don't even need to work realistically if you buy enough nodes. It's good money, bro. Omar, walaikum salam, bro. I hope you're doing very well. Mora is not too bad. I think it has a potential to do a 10 to 20x. Check the website and socials and tell me you don't think you can do. The XGV is alright, bro. It's not anything crazy. People only like this because of the low market cap, but bro, you have to think with XGV, the game is shit, like terrible. The game is terrible. I've known people who play the game and they said it's one of the most buggiest, shittest quality games ever. So unless the game is giving you good money to play it, no one's gonna play this shit. The game is awful. I know people who play the game and they told me it's shit and buggy. So it doesn't matter what the website looks like. The website looks mid anyways, bro. What's so good about this website? Let's have a look into it. Bro, this looks like I don't even like this website, bro. It just looks like fucking Corpo's game, bro. Just literally looks like Corpo's game, the conflict game, whatever it's called. The website just looks mid, bro. It doesn't even look that good. They got KuCoin Labs, they got Moonrock Capital, they got decent backers. The backers are decent. But yeah, my friend, this will definitely pump. I look at this more of a trade rather than a long-term hold. I don't really like holding these projects long-term. I don't really see them even worth holding long-term. Bro, Pedro is hilarious, bro. I think Pedro, are you a paid chiller for what's his name for Millionaire? Let me know, bro. Yeah, today DCK is very good to use. You want to use DCK, but you don't want to invest into it. It's not one that will give you good money in terms of investment wise, but it's a very good one to use though. You can track whales, wallets. You can do a bunch of different things on DCK. It's fundamentally in terms of utility is very good, but it's not one that's gonna give you good money, bro. Yeah, that's all we need. Crypto Legend, one more AI and one more RWA. That's all we need, and then we'll have a complete portfolio. We don't need any more than that. 94 likes, nice. I appreciate the 94 likes. Good to see you as well, Anissa. I have AI Tech, OTK, Mavi, and Millionaire. Yeah, the first 4 are very good, Pedro, but just the last one, my friend. Just the last one. Just the last one. Otherwise, that's Mavi is good, OTK is good, Tectum is good, AI Tech is good. All of them are very good. It's just min layer, bro. You need to swap that out for alt. If you swap min layer for alt, because BRC20 narrative everyone knows is weak. You know, the BRC20 narrative up until this day has just been dead. It will come back at some point. But AI is going to be one of the biggest narratives behind memes, obviously. Yeah, people are going to find out about alt when it's too late and they're just going to pump the charts. That's what they're going to do. They're going to pump the charts. They're going to FOMO in. Do I think, let me check. GMRX. I'm going to get off in like 2 minutes, boys. This is the last low review I'll do. Do I think this has bottomed? Let's first of all, this is how you check if a coin has bottomed or not. You come over here to crypto rank. You come over to crypto rank. You scroll up. You come over here to the search button. You type in the coin you're looking for. I'm doing a tutorial, bro. Then you come onto token sale. This is very important. Token sale. You come down, and you look at the early investors. And then we look and see, oh, the early investors are down 72%. So fundamentally and technically and all these words, it is a good time to buy this project. And another thing is, you're not going to get, the real market cap on here, because most of the tokens, half of the tokens is not in circulation. 58% is untracked. So you're not going to get the real market cap. So when you see here, the market cap is 700K, very, very unrealistic. The real market cap for this project is probably 10 million. Let's just double check. You motherfucker. GMRX. We can see the real market cap based on all the circulation. This will tell you. Yeah, so the real market cap is $13 million of market cap. So it's not like this is a low cap. Keep that in mind. I know you might get fooled by this market cap here of 700K. That's not the case. This was one of the worst. When this came out, it was 1% in circulation. 1%. Now it's 15%. So of course it's going to get diluted, my friend. But sometime next year, this will be 18 million. So there's barely any dilution, less than 2x. So it has potential to pump. But for me, for a gaming project, it's too high, bro. I'd rather skip it. I think anywhere between 1 to 3 billion T13 is possible for AI tech. 1 to 3 billion. Most likely, I think 2 to 3. You could go as high as 3 to 5 if they get 2 tier 1s. I think you can. Are you Archie Sepro in Dubai crypto cable? I'm not in Dubai, bro. I don't really talk to Archie. I haven't spoke to Sepro in a very long time as well. I don't really talk to no YouTubers. The only YouTubers I speak to, actually, I don't really speak to no YouTubers. Martin, good to see you, brother. All right, boys, let's wrap up this live stream. It shows 99 likes. Oh, even better. Even better. Steve, good to see you, buddy. But we are going to wrap up this live stream. Appreciate every single one of you that come. Yeah, they've rugged another project. I forgot what it was called, but they have rugged in the past, yes. You just bought a bag. If you bought a bag, you have to reconsider your bag. I think there's so many better projects than Millionaire as well. Oh, we got 110 likes. Damn. Very good, that is. 115. Fucking hell. All right, boys, I am going to wrap this up because I do have to go. I do have to go family house right now. Appreciate every single one of you that came down. I will potentially be live tomorrow. I think today's live. Sometimes I'll come on these live and I do get a bit annoyed because everyone just asks the same fucking questions over and over again. But today has been very good. So I'll be live tomorrow again. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll do like a coin review tomorrow. So all the coins you guys want to show, we can go over some of them. Thank you guys very much. I will be heading out now. Have a lovely rest of your day, night, afternoon, wherever you're from in the world. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. Where is my ending screen? 1 second.